Alright, what's up gamers? Today I'm going to teach you how I, Takoyaki the 8th, draw in the Splatoon art style. We all know it as the bold, colorful, and slightly chaotic style unique to the Splatoon franchise, but today you can learn how to make it yourself! Whether you're a beginner, an artist who never took lessons like me, or a pro looking to amp up your game, I hope this tutorial will give you a good look at each step I take. Okay gamers, grab your pens, let's do this. Okay, really quick, I also want to apologize for my stutter. I'm reading off a script right now, but I'm really bad at reading out loud. It's always been a struggle of mine, so if I stutter a lot, just don't point it out. It's okay, I know. Alright, bye. Alright, so the first step I take whenever I make Splatstyle art is finding a good reference. Splatoon characters have this super energetic vibe to them, you know? The exaggerated poses being the highlight of the style, in my opinion. You can use official game art, in-game screenshots of your OC from the photo mode, or trace from 3D models. Or just find free bases on Pinterest like I do. If you're like me, then studying Splatoon characters' proportions is top priority when learning the style. To do this, I actually recommend either tracing, as practice, or heavily referencing some official art. When I was younger and more inexperienced, I used to trace, but nowadays I've learned enough about the Splatoon style to know what the proportions should look like. In theory. For the sketch, I recommend keeping your lines as bendy and not straight as possible. Splatoon art is very slick and dynamic, so there's no room for stiffness. I myself still struggle with this, but I think I'm making enough progress to where I can get over it soon. If you're an artist using 3D models as a reference, then you especially should keep this in mind. The 3D models are a lot more stiff in comparison to the 2D art style, so make sure you adjust your sketch accordingly to make it more flowy. Yeah. Okay, after you've got your sketch down, now what you want to do is choose colors. I'm still in this stage where I color pick from official art to get the most official look possible, but you don't have to do this. Splatoon uses really different color palettes across all of its work, so just choose whatever suits you best, or again, use your own colors. A tip I have is to not pick the boldest colors. This may seem strange since Splatoon is known for its vivid colors, but if you color pick all the art, you'll realize that most of the colors are kind of muted. At the end of the day though, it's your art, so just have fun with it. Who cares about the rules? Alright, so now I'm gonna talk about shading. Splatoon usually uses cell shading in its art, so that's what I'm gonna recommend you guys do too. I usually start adding textures if that's what I'm going for during the shading stage, but you can do it during the coloring stage too if that helps. When picking a color to shade with, just do this. Yeah, I really don't know how to explain it, but if you do this, it'll look good, so yeah. Also, if you want more extreme shading, then I suggest clipping a multiply layer on top of the layer you're shading, then just go in with a darker color. Blend in mode save lives, y'all. For lighting, do the exact same thing you did with shading, except with a lighter color. I like using light in, soft light, and vivid light whenever I do lighting. After you feel like you're pretty much done with your piece, I suggest messing around with blending modes to experiment with colors. Also, I like adding noise as an overlay to my art so you get the Splatoon grainy feel. Alright, I'm gonna just let the speed paint play so you can watch what I do and hopefully learn something from it, so yeah. And you've done it! Congrats! 13 hours later and you've got yourself a genuine Splatoon piece of art. The main takeaways from this style are just being creative with the poses, using bold colors selectively, and being confident with your shading. I myself am still on the journey to perfect this style, so I apologize if this tutorial did not live up to your standards, but yeah, this is the end of the video, so please comment if you liked it. I really love reading you guys' comments, so I promise I'll respond to as many of you as possible. Okay, goodbye gamers, I'm gonna go rant about Deltarune or something now, bye.